Hi, this is Travis Sattler from Sattler Doves Release. Today we are going to be showing you how to make elderberry syrup. I've seen a lot of people who seem to be having problems with adenovirus, and a few years ago we had the same problem, and as we researched, tried to figure out how to help with the problem, all the people kept saying elderberries was part of the answer to help boost the birds' immunity so that they would not be hit so hard by the virus. So we started giving the elderberries this year, and just has magnificent results. Our birds look great. So we're going to show you how to make the syrup.
Hi, this is Denise. I'm Travis's wife. So this is our setup today. So you're supposed to start with a ceramic or a glass pan. So that's what we have over here. It's a ceramic pan we bought from Target. It was 20 bucks, really nice. And then we're gonna do 2 cups of dried elderberry. We purchased this from a staple and spice store that we have locally, and it was 16 ounces we bought. How much was it? Do you remember?
I do not.
I feel like it was, I mean, it wasn't crazy expensive. They were the only place that sold it locally where we live, so that's why we purchased it there. Then we're going to use 4 cups of purified water, and that is in this container here. We have everything pre-measured here. Then we're gonna use a heaping teaspoon of dried ginger. We were gonna use fresh ginger, but we were at Target today. We didn't feel like running all over town to get the ginger. We usually pick it up at Walmart. Target did not have fresh ginger, so we picked up dried, lightly dried ginger. Show ya. It's like $3, I think. It does have an expiration date. It won't last forever, but we're gonna use 1 heaping teaspoon of that. And then we're going to use 1 cinnamon stick, and this is organic. Also bought at Target today. Whoops. And that was like $5.99 for cinnamon.
$5.99.
Yeah, that was $5.99, and it's organic. And then we're going to use 1 heaping teaspoon of cloves, and that is also organic, and they are whole cloves, and bought them at Target as well. They were clearance, actually. They were like $3.50, I think. It's a really good deal for that. What else? We're gonna use some lemon juice, but we didn't put that on the table. Go us. And then we're going to use 2 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to smash them in a minute so that you can see that. We're going to put everything into a pot right here, and we are going to simmer it for 30 minutes, and then we're going to steep it for an hour. We'll show you the process as we do it, and then we're going to strain all the juice that we can out of the mixture, and then we're going to measure it, and we'll add the honey, which is locally sourced here where we live, and we're going to add that at the end. So first we're going to start by adding all of our ingredients to the pot. I'm going to set up the camera in still mode so you don't have to be nauseous, and we'll get this going. Okay, so we are going to add a 1/4 cup of the lemon juice to our mixture. So I'm going to crush the cloves of garlic. You just take a knife and press down. Now I'm going to add everything to the pot. So as you can see, we have a nice simmer going now. We're gonna let this simmer for a half an hour, and then we're gonna let it steep for an hour. Okay, so we are going to turn this off. We are going to let it steep for an hour. So I'm going to take it off the heat, let it sit for an hour, let the flavors of everything soak into the liquid so that we can extract the solid material from the liquid and then add the honey. Okay, now we're going to strain out the elderberries, the cloves, and the garlic. gonna measure it out, see how many ounces we have in the liquid. That is 8. Like a smidge over 16. Literally a smidge. 16 ounces. So we're going to add 8 ounces of raw honey to this and stir it up. Okay, so these are the bottles that have the top on it that seals so that it will stay fresher longer. The one on the right we purchased at the Staple and Spice store where we got the elderberries. It was about $12. The one on the left I purchased at the Dollar Tree, and it was $1. It's not as nice of quality, but you could get a couple of those, maybe 2-3 of those, and use those instead of spending the money on the bigger bottle, because I think it would work just fine. Okay, I'm gonna fill up the one on the right since we already own it. Okay, so this is the finished syrup. We have it bottled up, and Trav's gonna wrap up this video.
So people have been asking about adenovirus. There is no cure, there is no vaccine. It is something that tears away at your bird's immune system. And this will help to build up their immune system so that if you do get the adeno, it will be able to fight off all the secondary infections and all that fun stuff, which is what ultimately kills your birds.
So Travis puts 15 ml in a gallon of water, for them, and that is 1 tablespoon.
I also use 2 tablespoons of Equal Tonic. I vaccinate my birds every year. Birds should be vaccinated. You do it for your children, you should do it for your birds also. I also, on the feed, use from Castle Pigeon Supply, the hemp oregano oil, and Pro by Us. I've also been known to use Adeno Plus, which a few distributors use that. If you want to know any of this information, feel free to message me, or when I post this video, ask any questions. I'll do my best to help. This has worked for me. My birds look amazing. I've got several down in the Illinois, Missouri Combine, and people have been trained out and they're racing very well. Hopefully they win some races with them this young bird season, because I would like to see some of my birds get a first place. Thank you very much, everybody. Really appreciate you watching this video.
And we'll put the links below that we can.
Keep them flying.